Hello and welcome everyone to this Sociology free test series. We are calling this Sociology free test series, but it's actually a test series based mentorship program. Now, what is a test series based mentorship program, or what are we actually planning to do here? See, before I go any further elaborating what we are going to do here, what are the nitty-gritties and why we are doing those things, let me give you a basic philosophical background of what we are encountering right now. I am teaching sociology as an optional for last 6 years in different parts of the country. In various cities, I have been teaching sociology. While doing so, increasingly, one thing I've realized: number one, sociology even today remains one of those optionals which are performing really excellently. Right? This is one particular optional which can secure selection for a candidate. Number one. Number two, this subject genuinely it's easy to handle, right? Given certain nitty-gritties, this subject is relatively far more easier to handle than so many other optionals. But in spite of that, number of students, they find it very difficult to handle this subject, right? Now, I am not going to put the blame on the students. What happens, this is also my experience. Number of teachers, number of seniors, right, who guide us, who help us with our process of preparation. Either those teachers, they are not exactly from the field of sociology. They have studied sociology while preparing for UPSC themselves. Yeah, number of teachers you'll find who didn't do their masters in sociology, or they are not originally from the field of sociology, right? They've studied sociology only when they prepared for civil services, and that's their exposure to sociology. The beauty of the syllabus of UPSC is you need someone, or rather, we need someone who knows the subject as well and who knows UPSC's approach as well. Only those kind of people, they can do justice to this subject, right? Now, yes, there is dearth of or genuine lack of those kind of people who know both the subject or and at the same point of time who know what is the requirement of UPSC, right? Either we have people who are purely from academics, professors or lecturers of sociology. They don't know, they know the subject very well, but they don't know the approach of UPSC. Problem number one. Problem number two, some of them, some of the teachers who are present there, they know UPSC's approach because they have prepared sociology while preparing for their own attempts. But they know sociology, the subject, only with respect to what has been taught to them when they were preparing. So even their understanding of the subject is not holistic. Why that holistic understanding of the subject is necessary for a teacher or for a guide? Because what UPSC has given us as the syllabus, the explicit syllabus, there are more implicit things in it than what is visible, than those things which are visible. So we need people who know the subject as well and who also knows the approach of UPSC. I have been one of the fortunate ones. My personal teacher, he was one of those. Subsequently, naturally, I realized the need when I was encountering other faculties. I realized the need that fine, I can do justice to sociology as an optional far more better than so many other teachers in the field. Right? That's the feeling from which I started teaching sociology. For last 6-7 years, I'm teaching sociology. From 2016 onwards, I'm teaching sociology as an optional. So that's my journey in the field. Okay. Now, it is from that particular belief that we are starting with this program. Do realize one thing. This is one subject which you can handle very easily. It's possible. And it's also possible to score good marks with sociology as an optional. That's the beauty of the subject, and that's the reality as well. And I do believe that from the bottom of my heart. I don't know, given the limited scope of this program, how much I'll be able to help you here, but still, at least from my side, there would be 10% effort. Okay. And So let's talk about the various nitty-gritties here. See, no doubt we have certain drawback or certain limitations in this program. It's not drawback, it's a limitation. How? Number one, this is an online program, right? I cannot see you, I cannot see your face. Since I cannot see your face, see what happens to us, we teachers, when we teach in the class, when we see you face to face, we do see your eyes as well. We do see your faces, and your faces, your eyes, they tell us whether you have understood the concepts, whether you have understood the problems or not. That advantage is not here with me when I'm teaching you through this video mode. That's one drawback. So what I'll do, I'll be I'll try to break down the concepts and the subject matter to the lowest possible level that's possible for me. And I'll also try to use the easiest and the most lucid language that I can do, so that I can convey my understandings, my the subject to you in the easiest possible way as is possible by me. Okay, whatever I can do in my limited capacity. So that's one thing I'll try to do. Number two, given the paucity of time, the limitation of time, I'm also going to assume that those among you who are listening to this program, you have at least completed the syllabus for once, or you have taken coachings from somewhere, right? So you have gone through the syllabus for once. Then see others. I know number of you. That's why I requested the administrators to do a survey to understand how many of you have actually completed the syllabus of the optional for once. And we find out that at least 25% of you have not. So I'll make the effort so that even for those who have not been able to complete their syllabus, even for them, things become easy and lucid. Okay, I'll try to do that. But at the same point of time, let me be very honest here. Uh, the best advantage, the most advantage of this program can be taken by those people who have already completed their syllabus once, right? Because they know what is there in the syllabus. They would know. Because in some areas, given the paucity of time, you can easily appreciate that I'll have to mention about something. I'll be very brief about something, and then I'll have to move forward. I can't be I can't go in depth as much as I want to. That's not possible here, right? Given the paucity of this, maybe in the coming days we are going to launch another program which will be far more holistic, but not here. Here we do have a schedule, and I would like to stick to that schedule, right? So accordingly, obviously, I'll be in certain areas I'll be really brief, and then again I'll be taking up only select areas of the syllabus, only those areas from where in the recent past, in the last 10 years at least, from 2013 to 2022, those areas on which UPSC has been focusing more, I'll be taking questions from, or I'll be taking those areas predominantly, and I'll be discussing those areas more, right? If you look at the schedule that has been already shared with you people, you'll realize what I mean here. So that's how I'm going to approach here. So what I'll do, we'll be recording these video lectures for you, right? This video, along with these video lectures, say for example, today, this is the introduction, right? We are recording the introduction separately, and after this introduction, there would be the second part would be the discussion on Emile Durkheim. That will be recorded separately, and you'll have the video lecture there in your profile. You log into your profile, and you'll get the log into your profile in www.cognitate.in, and you once you log into your profile, go to this particular course called Sociology Free Test Series, Sociology Optional Free Test Series, right? Go to the curriculum on the home page of the program only. You'll find two things: description and the curriculum, right? So you go to the curriculum section. Let me show you, in fact, here, if possible. Sorry. Actually, let me do something. Let me start from the home page only. in the homepage, you'll find this program here, right? Sociology optional free test series. Go to this test series, right? There is this description here, and then there is this curriculum here, right? Click on the curriculum, and here the first topic that's here, that is introduction of the course and introduction to sociology as a subject, right? This will be here. Emil Durkheim, this particular lecture will be uploaded tomorrow, that is on 29th, right? Today on 28th, you have this particular discussion here, the introduction to the course. That is the first portion of the discussion that I'm recording right now. And then after this, the second portion, the introduction to the subject sociology, that will be there. So both these videos, they will be there, right? So once you log in, you have to log into your profile. You can see here, right? Once you log in, you can easily access these videos here. Right now, if I click, since I have not logged in, even if I click, this will not work. Once you log in, this will start working. Okay, so that's the way this program works. Okay, so just to help you understand how from where to access the materials and how it will go on, right? If you have seen, you will also find the test here. See, this test will be conducted on Saturday, that is on 31st of December, right? This discussion video on Emil Durkheim will be uploaded on 1st of January, right? And all these videos will be made available to you, or this course will go live every day. Each and every section will go live at 11 a.m. in the morning, right? So that's how the program will run. Clear? So again, I'm repeating myself. The objective here is, I've already elaborated the mechanism, how to access the course and what will go on. Please go through the schedule. The schedule has been shared with you, and you will find the dates and everything there. Now, not only that, see, sociology is a technical subject, right? Though it's very easy to understand, right? But still, it's a technical subject. It is a subject of social science, right? The subjects of social sciences, they do deal with more number of variables, and that's why they are very open-ended. These subjects are, they keep on growing. They're still growing in their understandings. Whether you talk about history, you talk about philosophy, you talk about psychology, you talk about economics, you talk about political science or sociology or anthropology, all these subjects, archaeology also, all these subjects, they're still growing. The understanding is still growing because we are dealing with a huge body of variables, right? So as a result, yes, the subject is technical in nature, no doubt about it. And so should be the answers as well. The biggest problem that we encounter is twofold. Number one, in the name of studying, most of the time, the students, they just mug the facts. Facts are necessary. Facts are necessary to supplement your answer. But facts alone don't constitute your answer, because most of the questions, they require your analysis. To answer those questions, you need conceptual understanding, not just mugging of the facts. Please don't do that. But most of the time, we find students just to keep on mugging the facts, right? At the same point of time, the answers of sociology, they have their own way of writing, right? Say, for example, I might be, I can only call myself a student of sociology, right? Whether someone has done his or her master's, whether someone is doing his or her PhD or has completed MPhil, doesn't matter. We all are students of sociology. Only the stalwarts, the who's, say the stalwarts like Andre Bete, Yogendra Singh is no more among us. But those kind of stalwarts, they only can call themselves sociologists. Sociologist is a very big term. We are not sociologists. We are mere students of sociology. And so are you. Okay. Being a student of sociology, we should understand the nature of the subject, and we should also understand the requirement of the answers here. Now, let me tell you, as a student of sociology, you and me, we are not authorities, right? So if we are writing something, if we are writing our own analysis, from which particular point of view are we, or how are we reaching to that conclusion? How are we writing that analysis? So what should we be doing? We should for sure use either real life examples, right? Say what's happening right now in the society. That's why the dynamic part of sociology actually comes in. We say, no, sociology is a very dynamic subject. That's why we say that. Okay, what's exactly going on in the society right now? Look at that. Say the NCRB data which came out recently, which talks about the number of suicides and so many other things, right? So let's take that data. That data can help me substantiate my point of view, my understanding. At the same point of time, there can be so many other scholars as well who are talking about the various aspects. So say I don't have the data, but I have their studies. Even using their studies, I can substantiate myself. I can prove my point. Substantiating means proving my point. So these particular things should be done while writing answers, right? People ordinarily they say that in sociology you have to mug a lot. No, you don't have to mug a lot. You need to understand things. Do develop your conceptual understanding, and at the same point of time, do know that you and me, we are not authorities, right? So if we are saying something, on what basis are we saying that? So we should substantiate our point of views. Say whether while illustrating or while elucidating, right? We should be substantiating our point of views. So this is just one aspect of answer writing that I discussed here. So these kind of things, these kind of problems will also be taking them up. At the same point of time, I used two particular keywords, illustrate, elucidate. There are 17, 18 such keywords which are used by rotation by UPSC, say analyze, explain, elaborate, so many, so many. Someday we'll try to find out some time, and I'll also discuss about those keywords, right? So in this program, I'll try to touch all the nitty-gritties of the preparation. But obviously, given the schedule and the limitation of time that we have, right? So obviously, I do not know whether I'll be able to touch all the areas or not. And especially those among you who have not completed their syllabus previously, or who have not taken the coaching and have come directly to this particular program. I don't know how much advantage you'll be able to take from this program. Take as much advantage as possible, but maybe in the subsequent time we'll come forward with some other program for you. Okay, so that's how we are going to go forward. I hope you take the best possible advantage from this program, right? All the best. Let's go forward from here on. Thank you.